Okay, good evening. This is Mr. Thomas Kilbasinski. Okay, so what we're trying to do, we're trying to get back into CSU for an appeal because they believe I violated the student code of conduct. Okay, first of all, I've been to school for 26 years. And yes, maybe the first 2 or 3 years I had problems with my tone of my voice, but I'm telling you, I've always been hyperactive, high, kind of strong. But emails do not describe how a person's coming across. It's over the phone. There was one time where this lady just completely frustrated me and it slipped out a cuss word. It was a total accident. These other conversations with other people, trying to get a hold of Michelle Conway, couldn't get a hold of her, no messages or anything returned. I've already let Mr. Austin Hayes know about this. And you want to dismiss a 4.0 student? Wait, for trying to make your college better? Really? I mean, it doesn't make no sense. Not at all. I have religious beliefs of being a Christian and speaking my First Amendment right. And I believe this has been violated because of this. And you repeatedly telling me something over and over again like I'm some little kid. I'm not a little kid. I'm a doctoral student that is doing a DBA, has a podcast, has 30 books, 4 degrees, trying to always be open-minded to new ideas. And anytime I send an email, you threaten a student of conduct against me. Well, that's discriminatory toward me some way. Over 40 years old, a man, religious beliefs, coming from a different approach. This college needs to be open-minded to other students' views because your college is definitely not perfect with the career evaluation program where you have to look at a student manual. You know, there's no clarity to this. I just started on this 3 different courses and I want to get this program finished. But sending an email, telling them I'm going to sue them, sending an email, I'm going to have my attorney, ain't really nothing new because, I mean, I've battled the big banks and beat them. You know, I've been to other universities and never ever had this issue at all. I'm a free-flowing guy. Many people would say, yeah, he's high-strung, but he has a kind heart when it comes to forgiveness. And I believe this was a wrong decision by a long shot because for the simple fact 4.0 NLSS student, why would you want to dismiss a student that's actually helping your university? You dismiss me, then that basically says that no referral of friends or family. I mean, that's a big one there. And the thing is, it's ridiculous that I'm going through this. It really is. Because I got a busy life here. I run several different businesses. All my clients would say I'm very professional. There's just a very competitive mood, competition. Disagreeing with grades is part of the game too. I don't understand why, when we are disagreeing with an instructor that threatened me with the student code of conduct because I was going to file a dispute against the instructor. Um, Here's the thing. If I disagree with something and I'm used to getting a grade, I'm going to disagree with it. That's religious freedom of speech. And I'm not angry at one bit, you know? It's just kind of weird how this works. I used to be involved with a doctorate program with Walden University. And the biggest thing is it was one more expensive than anything. And then University of Phoenix, well, I had a disagreement with that instructor. However, if this dismissal does not turn over, then we're going to just go back to that one. I have 25 credits out of 61 at this university. And you want to dismiss me because I'm speaking my mind and I slipped out a cuss word at somebody? Wow. You think you can be that controlling to a student? Students have lives outside of this. Maybe I should be filing a dismissal against the university because of them harassing and bullying me for nothing. Well, I thought we were supposed to work together as a team, and now we're not working together as a team. It's just pitiful. I just paid for a course and you withdrew me from it. And I will fight to get my money back on it because that's not right. I've never had to pay out of pocket for a course because of overlapping. That wasn't your fault, the university's fault. Let's get to the justification here. All right. We have a disagreement between the interpretation of threatening, and coming across the wrong way. That's not how I am. Why I have so many letters of recommendation, 5-star business reviews, 5-star, 5-star business reviews. You know, it's ridiculous. Hold on. Let's share something here quick. Computer here and share this. One, two. The reason why I'm showing this is because sometimes I even have disagreements with customers. And there's some things that come down to way it comes down. And this is what evidence I'm going to present to you, Mr. Hayes, because there's no reason when I'm this successful with reviews. Let's find it real quick. Responses right here. So down here somewhere, I think. Help. My responses. Leads. Settings. Reviews. We can't find the reviews on there. Second. Trying to find this. 29 out of 25. Let's see if I can find it here. Here we go. It'll be a little bit of a while to find it. So you can see not one bad review, all professional, 29 reviews. I have other reviews on a Google page, which are right now not up, but there are also tutoring, teaching, and all this other stuff. My book reviews are excellent. Got one from a co-working friend right here. We got a tax preparation one here. We got business partner 24 years right there. Work with students with disability, ADD, people giving my podcast, raising my podcast and everything like that. I don't know why I would want to be dismissed from a university if you're going to sit there and say that I'm threatening you when I'm simply wanting something done correctly or a change done correctly, such as the career services thing that is where I'm trying to get the 9 credits into the program and nobody has done it. And the reason why nobody's done it is because it's not clearly explained. I had 3 different people send me emails of the same thing. If you want me to read a student manual without hardly no guidance except reading that, one of the weirdest things I've ever seen in my life at a 25-year career. And I'm not knocking down the school what they did, but there needs to be a better approach to this. We understand that staff gets busy. We understand that it's time consuming. But guess what? Some answers need to be answered. Okay. It gets frustrating for me. I run businesses. I get bombarded at school, at work, on the road. We have to handle ourselves professionally. And the reason why I was dismissed, well, I guess it was because maybe they just got tired of my emails and did not want to help. And that is a big problem. If I've gotten this far, I chose this university for that reason because I heard many great things about it from previous people. You got all these accreditations right here, all these letters of recommendation. A lady from the Philippines, letter of recommendation, teaching cert, Dr. Dan reference, Daily American reference, 300 newspaper articles. I have so many qualifications, it's not even funny. And I bring them to this university as a student, doctoral student. And all I want is the help that everybody else would get. And it doesn't seem like the school has that what I need, but I still want to try to work with it. I got my LinkedIn reviews. I have my book out on the market. I would like to show a doctoral degree proud. So that is it of that part. My attorney will be present, and then we're just going to go from there, period. And we are not trying to intimidate anybody. We are not trying to threaten anybody. We just want things done. I pay for my education. And Christian beliefs basically say that you have a freedom right of religion to speak, and those are getting violated. And I'm over 40 man, 4-year man, and I'm just telling you right now, this is not cool. So if the three people that I saw in the email would consider this as a reissuing of not saying it's a student code of conduct, that would be greatly appreciative. Because I'm sure with your doctorate degrees that you're proud and hold up, I want to be one of them too. The 1 or 2% in the world that show it. Just because a student gets into an argument with a professor and responds back that they can file a dispute or a complaint doesn't mean it's against the student code of conduct. We're making a threat. Are you kidding me? If that were the case, every single school would have gotten me for a code of conduct. And every single time people that knew me knew I was right about it. So, okay. People do make mistakes. People sometimes don't read the instructions on the paper and they get the rating what they would get. That is it what it is. However, I did not come here to be treated like I was stupid because I'm far from that. Number two, I mean, we want to treat everybody equally, that they are equally smarter than everybody else, no matter if they have a doctorate degree or not. When you're explaining instructions, don't show the same email 3 or 4 times like we don't understand what we're talking about because you don't answer the questions clearly and correctly. And that's why I basically ask it again. So that's my point. That's my side of the story. And if we have to, we will present more information there. And that is it. We don't want bad blood here. We don't want, you know, hatred here. We just want to get through a program. Like you would say you're going to try to help me out when I first started this doctorate program. That's great. Well, help me out. That's what I'm asking for. None of this was intimidated for intimidation or threatening. All right. The reason I'm presenting this video is because of that simple fact. I have a podcast. I have millions of fans. I have, done Uber and Lyft. We're doing extremely well with that. You can see at University of Phoenix, I did extremely well with my MBA. Doctoral programs, they're not meant to be easy and have fun and play outside. It's meant to do research and do the topic that needs to be done, and then eventually gets put in that library. So the decision is yours. The three doctrine people that are going to make the decision. I know Austin Hayes is going to record it. That's all I pretty much have to say. I'll send this recording right to the school. Thank you. Thank you for your consideration.